Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures in Amalur with Lakira. Last time we stopped, we were right outside the Warsworn. Encampment in the plains. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go inside. See what's up in there. Oh, this is a little fancier than the first one we've been in. And the second one. This is nice. I like it here.
Welcome.
Hello.
Paying business, as long as it's important, mind. You'll want to see Brian Shane, the Castellan. The contract board is my responsibility. That and keeping things clean and proper.
Grian Shane?
The Castellan will say he's just a simple soldier. But don't you believe that humble smile. The deeds he's done rival the House of Ballads. Aye, that's us. Warsworn will find a bed to sleep in and services in kind. Bori's our blacksmith, and Braid is quartermaster. And of course, there's old Brian Shane, the Castellan. And I'm Henrik. I look after things, keep the contract board. Now you go light on Braid. She's got her hands full as it is, believe me.
Do I look like somebody that doesn't go light on people? I mean, all mine is just some good fun.
If you've got something broken, Bori will fix it up for you. Aye, it's open to all. When you've got one done, come to me for your gold. Simple as that. That I do. Any soul who's willing can take a contract. When it's done, just come to me. I'll see you paid. Good day.
What do you got in this neck of the woods? Ooh. That sounds like fun. Payer wishes that a ring of matrimony be recovered from the hand of a former bride buried midway upon the Forsaken Plains, so that it may be proffered to another. What a dick. Just get a new ring, dude. Grinning Vain Spirit, a freeman boss, notorious upon the plains, did commit brazen thievery and murder upon an open road. He and his fellow rogues were given chase into Lucky Mine. Reward to any who returned bearing his freeman armband. Sounds like my kind of job. Taking out the competition. Oh, I didn't get to read that one. A Helmsguard Keep contract requests the retrieval of a merit. No, that's... Pilgrim scrolls were stolen by a pack of kobolds en route to the Mulrain ruins, or Mulrain ruins. The owner will pay for the return of all the lost scrolls. Okay. Now, which one are we supposed to do here? Let's go ahead and make that our active quest. Looks like I gotta go talk to your boss. If this is your boss. Well, he's on a throne, so I'm guessing it is. So, what does one have to do to get the throne? I have a throne. It's not here. It's in Feylands, but... Yeah, I'm a king, dude. Why so down?
Welcome. So, what's all this? An artifact stolen from the vault. And it turned up in Lorca. I see.
Oh, your vault's empty.
You'll want to start with the vault itself. I'll dispatch Oathblade Gwyn Anway to guard it. Meet her there when you're ready. The vault lies south through Talarain, on the way to the walls.
Been there. It's pretty empty.
The odd thing is, not a soul's been inside that place for centuries. Can't imagine how someone could have gotten anything out.
Maybe they're a master thief like me.
Ever heard the ballads they sing of Gry and Brighthelm? Ah, well, those were my days of youthful discretion. You'll never see a dirty blade or an unpolished shield and helm guard, no?
Get comfy so my neck doesn't start hurting the way I'm sitting.
Swords must be sharp, armor shining. You must be Warsworn to all the world, as old Balagar said. Head south through Tullarain. Then look for the small
I don't really
pass
need to
into
know
the
where it is. I've
walls.
already been there.
Oathblade Gwynanwy will be waiting for you there.
All right.
Good luck.
I'll just have a look around before I leave. This place is a lot fancier. Hello.
You're doing an investigation, then? I'm sure Brian will help you see things put right.
I really just wanted to talk to you about you. But, okay.
I know they complain sometimes about how much he is taken up with appearance, but they don't understand. I've learned from Brian there's much more to being a fighter. How your patrons see you, how your enemies see you is equally important. You'd think we'd have more to do with the war, being on the plains. But no, all that happens in Melsenshire and Rathir has little use for us within its walls. It's strange, isn't it? The land of the Winter Fae is not far by the map, but to you and me, it's half a world away. Melsenshire, you know, is our stake and foothold off in Chloricon. The Warsworn are there too, in among the rest of the force. My brother and sister fought in Chloricon. But never mind that. I am here, and they are lost.
Aw.
When we say shield brother and shield sister, we truly mean it. It isn't me alone who's found a second home among the dented steel and road patrols and broad stone chambers of this keep.
Oh my goodness. Look at the feast they have here. Wow. I just want to see what's in it. Not worth making these people mad at me yet. All Warsworn who wish to find themselves welcome in Helmgard Keep need remember just a few things. Appearance is the first weapon. Keep armor shined, weapon sharp, your person well groomed, stand up tall and proud. Every moment you are a banner for the Warsworn. We do not want banners tattered or stained. By the same token, behavior even suggestive of dishonor or dishonesty will be met with stern discipline. Justice reigns where we go, and our reputation goes before us. Brian I bet they don't like... I hope they don't know my reputation too much. Otherwise they might kick me out of here.
The wind on the plains can howl like a wolf sometimes.
Speaking of appearances, too many boxes laying around, dude.
Contract board's right by the entrance.
Okay. She's still blocking that door. Oh, I can't go.
Pledge shield.
The Castellan falls in a foul mood if everything...
Pledge shield.
Is that a prison? Wow. This has it all. What did you do?
Everyone knows Warsworn and travelers are like oil and water, which they just let me run off. I could pick this lock in a minute. It's how to get from here to the outer gate that's the question. I could pick this lock in a minute. It's how to get from here to the outer gate that's the question.
I would help you, but they'd probably get mad at me.
I'm wanted in Whitestone, Biden Hill, and a mare. Was wanted, anyway. That traveller girl over there picked my pockets once in Ayton. I'm wanted in Whitestone, Biden Hill, and a mare.
Good
Was
for you.
wanted, anyway.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like 9 Kent.
Damn,
An
this
artifact.
guy has people licking
Stone
his
from the
balls.
vault.
The Castellan falls in a foul mood if everything's not just so.
Sounds like you guys need a new leader.
Greetings.
Your leader sounds like a stick in the mud.
Well, hello. Grian promised I'd have tar, linen, and whetstones by the month's end. But forgive me. You didn't come to hear the quartermaster rant and moan at her lot. I do what I can. But were we on the docks of Rethir's Keys, I couldn't keep us fully stocked. Little boy blacksmith. That's what I call him. Ruffles his feathers. But in truth, he's a good soul behind that scowl. Thinks he can pay in smiles, not gold. But he's the Castellan. At day's end, our coffers are his concern. I swear these soldiers need more new shields and greave polish than all the army in Cluricon. And what do? Stand guard over a merchant's stores. I've seen enough pledge shields pass through this keep, eager to join the war over there. Me, I'm happy right here. The Dockelfar city. It lies easterly, where the plains meet the waters. More trade passes its keys than drinks through the Amer Tavern.
get so many shards back in my house. I have a lot of stuff.
Sworn to war. Let old Shane down and you'll end up like Nine Kent.
Pledge shield.
Alright, looks like we've seen everything pretty much. Hello.
Let me guess. You've a cracked hilt, a broken greave strap, and a scratch on your shiny new shield. Another day in the life of Helmgard's prettiest blacksmith. Now don't mistake me. I'm happy at the blacksmith's bench as I am anywhere. I wouldn't trade places with Braid or even Gwyn. If it's rusted, bent, or in splinters, I can mend it. If it's that gold-haired fop Brian Shane, I can't do a thing for you.
I like that nobody likes him, because I don't want to take this place away from him.
Oh, I know I shouldn't grumble so. Our Castellan's fair enough. It's just all the pageantry. We're fighters, for God's sake, not prince courtiers. Our quartermaster, she's right over there. Bit of a wet blanket.
Wow.
She's an old bobbin, but don't let that throw you. She's a good sort. Grian has her look after the old and dusty sites she loves so. It's fine here if you don't mind leagues of yellow wheat and the blinding light of Grian's smile. Me? I'd trade here for Melsenshire and an eye blink. What's there? Why, the wall. History waiting to be made. That and my brother Sverri, where he serves as High Commander. Right.
Why don't you go ask your brother for a job?
They're taking recruits in Dalentar.
Contract boards right by the entrance.
I think we've seen pretty much everything. Let's go see what they have to say about this vault. Maybe we can get further in it this time. No, last time we only got in the main entrance. So maybe there is more? But at least I saw it looked really bare. Like it'd been cleaned out completely. It's so pretty and green. And there's colors. So happy. Should we travel down there? I don't know. I think we've been through this area. Maybe we should just go and travel and see what we find. Wow, it's so pretty. Well, wasn't expecting that. come up on your team and fight? Maybe over here? Sucks to be them. Ooh, that's nice. My critical hits do a lot of damage. How much do we need for the next one? Oh, next level up we should be there then. Oh, I missed some stuff in the water.
Salutations. Another soul who traverses these forsaken crags. I presume that, unlike me, you are here by choice.
And you are?
Naim Kent, scion of the Rathir Kents, master of fortunes vast and ill-spent. I am not one to tout my lineage, so please suppress your curiosity and ask no more of it. I do not care too much for this place myself, but then again, I did not come here by choice. My family was once very important in Talarain. One of my ancestors even served as a commander of the Aster army. However, that was long ago. Now very few of us remain. Myself, for one, and my sister Nymeria, who is usually not far. She prefers to keep an eye on me.
And what are you doing out here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naim Kent, of the Rathir Kents, an Oathblade of the honored and venerable Warsworn order. I have been tasked with eradicating the beasts that lurk within Talarain, all of them, by myself, a feat that may only take a few decades. I shall be honest with you, I am not one for field work, and my wealth is substantial. If you feel up to the task, I will pay you to kill these beasts for me.
Well, it better be a worthwhile reward.
Excellent. Finish things quickly, and we shall be up to our elbows in tankards before Winterfeast. Among these ruins are several kobolds making a nuisance of themselves, and it is best to remove them.
I removed some of
Rothclaw
them
is
already.
a warrior. Blackshriek is among the deadly Nightblade, and King Fang, he is the closest thing the kobolds have to a leader. The command of Helmgard has tasked me with eradicating the monsters from Talarain. Rather beneath my station, if you were to ask me, though Helmgard feels this work is, shall we say, compensation for past deeds. I am of the Warsworn, bound to my service by oath. I serve the command at Helmgard. It is Helmgard who, shall we say, reassigned me to Talarain to rid the lands of the creatures that infest them.
If it was this... You're talking about where I was just from. That Grian Shane guy probably sent you out here because you're more handsome than he is and he didn't want your competition.
For the fortune I shall pay you, if not for the glory you shall earn. Fear not, you shall find them lurking somewhere around these ruins. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Perhaps. You hear birds? Oh my god, it's so pretty out here. And there's water. Oh, a summer home out here. I should probably put more into alchemy at some point. So is that guy's camp? And I get to stay in the keep until he kills all these things? Please, 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 please let me get an execution on this dude. I'll have to put my ability up. Ah! Done. Thank you. I get that ability? So how do I... There we go. Oh, now I glow even more. Awesome. This is not the way I need to go. That's towards the city. I really want to go to the city. Why can I never get this? Here's my... Oh. There we go. Well, that was a nice ambush try. Let me guess, somebody gave you a task and you
Stranger,
can't do it.
please. I am being hunted by Fair Gorta. The bones of all my forebears mean to kill me.
And that's my problem, why?
I do not wish to speak about myself any more than I have to. Not while the curse hangs over my head. The Skaiths were once prolific and powerful. But generations ago, one Skaith desired more. So a Fae offered him great power in exchange for his family's souls. The Fae later told him that it meant not the souls of the Skaith's immediate family, but of every Skaith that was and would be. Thus the curse was born. The name of that one Skaith was lost. So now I call him first. As for my ancestors, the curse animates their bones and gives them hunger. For my life.
Dude, that sucks.
The Astor family was once the powerful leader of this land. The bloodline ended when a war erupted between the two Astor brothers. Without a unifying ruler, Talarain fell to what it is today. This is the home of my ancestors. It was once a beautiful place. It has fallen to ruin and become overrun with monsters.
So your ancestors are Fair Gorta.
They are the bones of all my fallen family. I am of an ancient line, and the curse it bears is almost as old. When a Skaith dies, the magic of the curse raises his bones and forces them to hunt its descendants. Nothing of its life remains. Just a hunger for Skaith blood.
Dude.
They will not stop until the line is dead. And I fear I am the last. But this curse need not end with my death, if you are willing to help me.
Give me 1 second. So I'll help what's needed.
must exile myself from my family. In ancient Alfar tradition, members of the family or clan could be banished forever with the proper ceremony. This stronghold was my family's seat. It contains the solemn bell, the codex Skaith, and my birth candle. All components for the ritual of banishment I must complete. We should begin. Meet me in Dove Whale, and we shall get underway. A castle abandoned by the Astor family, and later taken over by my ancestors. According to my texts, it became our great and glorious hall. Then my family became cursed, and the hall, like the rest of us, fell into ruin.
So, do I get your home for helping you?
The solemn bell is not far from the entrance of Dove Whale. If my research is correct, it should be near the old assembly hall. It has been centuries since it was rung last. It is no ordinary bell, and can only be rung using Skaith magic. Let us disturb its slumber. Stay quiet.
I'll be there eventually.
The mortals marched unto our golden plains. Fair folk some, and dusky others. They found the rocks and rising of this land pleasing. They asked for it, but it was not ours to give. Cleaving stone and burning root, they made a kingdom for themselves, and named it Talarain.
This. So this is where that guy is then? Oh, I guess we can go help him. It's on the way. Oh, we're pretty much right here, so. Why do I always feel like I'm cleaning up the mess the Fae leaves behind? Maybe I should switch to daggers. I really like my Fae blades though.
Stay focused. That is it. The solemn bell. The ritual says I must speak the magic words to make it ring several times, and announce my intent on leading the Skaith family.
Leading them where?
Leading them to battle. I mean, to peace. Yes, that is what I meant. Leading them to eternal peace. Stay quiet.
Really? I just let him die.
done. If the bones of my ancestors did not know we were here, they do now. Now to the library, where I can find the Codex Scaith. Let us be quick.
I would end up killing him, aren't I? Excuse you. Hey, come here.
There is something behind this door. Do you not sense it?
Oh, it is as I feared. The Scrivener is here after all. I cannot go in that room. Not while he is there.
Explain?
In life, he bound the names of my ancestors to the Codex Scaith, and thus was the keeper of the names of our line. He fought the family's curse, tried to safeguard our names. But his battle was lost, and he became the worst of them. The Scrivener is powerful. I do not wish to face it, even if it is only bones and magic. Please, kill him quickly. Stay quiet.
I'd rather kill you. I don't trust you. Scrivener guy, can we talk? What do you look like? I hear you. This one looks so scary to me. Keep him down, don't let him get up. Alright, let's see if we can get some more of this info. Scaith Family Curse. The majority of this book is so waterlogged and weathered that it is illegible. Only the last page can be deciphered. I have researched what I can of this curse and the family's tombs, but my answers are maddeningly inconclusive. Were we cursed, or was a progenitor of the line rightfully punished for his greed? If only there was some escape, but even that is a bitter reward, for if I were to escape the curse, they would only hunt more viciously the ones who bear the family's blood.
Safe. Now that the Scrivener is dead, it is safe for me here. However, I was expecting this place to be in better condition. Well, I suppose this is what happens to a library after a few centuries of neglect. Ah! But here is the Codex. Keep them off my back while I find my name. Stay quiet.
I really don't like this guy.
It is done! I have added my name to the Codex Scaith.
Wait. Added? Dude, if you do not tell me what's going on, I'm going to put my flay blade right up against your neck and slowly start to sever your head from the rest of your body.
Yes, I added my name. I will explain later. No time now. Hurry. We must find my birth candle and finish the ritual. Let us be quick.
This guy. Oh my goodness. I start to be chaotic right now. Make it home to empty out my inventory. Death notice. Death notice, Freya Almar. Dear Mr. Almar, we regret to inform you that your cousin Freya Almar was killed in battle outside Fire Trench when the enemy force ambushed his unit. Sincerely, General Talara Alpha Army.
Stay focused.
Can I talk to him? Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Yay! Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. My armor set is complete. Right? Cap, armor, gloves. Oh, I don't have legs. Boots. Sweet.
I must find my candle amongst these. It will not be long now. Let us be quick.
I don't like you.
It is no longer here. My birth candle has been taken from its holder.
Well, where is it?
Taken, so I cannot complete the ritual. If I cannot extinguish the candle's flame, then I will only have a short time before the monsters reach me.
Oh, what a
The
shame.
first must have taken it. He is the progenitor, not like the others, for he has never truly died. Yes, the hunger consumes his soul, but his body still lives. His tomb should not be far. Please, warrior, I must be free of this all. Help me reclaim that candle.
And where can we find the first?
Not far from the candle room, there is the family sepulchre. That is the resting place of the first.
I know this guy does a Skyrim
Let
voice
us be
too.
quick.
Can I talk to you first? No, come back here. I cannot catch up with him to talk to him.
It's him. Be careful. What are you waiting for? Kill the first and remove this curse from me.
I don't think you're cursed, though.
Be quick.
I think you're fooling me.
You must be a fool to follow Fatir around under false pretenses of some family curse. Many years ago, a Fae offered me great power in exchange for my family's souls. Overcome by a craving to have this power, I gave in to my selfish desires. Ever since, my family has not been able to rest in peace. Once the curse is broken, I can give them the peace they seek. The castle once was home to the Astor family, but after they were wiped out, the Skaiths moved in. It was a glorious hall, but fell to ruin when my family became cursed.
Because of you.
Yes, I am the first Skaith. the one who is responsible for my family's suffering. The power I gained was not worth the years of torture my family has endured. The only way to end this curse is to allow my family to finally know peace.
Do I do that by putting an arrow through the other guy's throat? Because I'd be very happy to do that.
There is a curse only on Fatir's ancestors, not Fatir himself. Nor is he being hunted by us. This ritual of his is not to free us from the curse. It is to take control of his ancestors and raise them as his personal army. If you do not believe me, you can go ask Fatir yourself. But if you give him to me, I will be able to release my family from this curse.
Let me talk to him first, but do you have to be the one to kill him?
If you must.
Hey, you. I don't like you.
It is true.
Explain yourself.
There is no curse on me. Only upon my ancestors. This ritual will raise an army under my command.
And what will you do with this army?
One of my ancestors was a leader of the Aster forces long ago. It is my family's duty to protect Talarain, but I cannot do so on my own. With an army of my ancestors under my command, I will be able to keep Talarain safe.
If that is truly what you're gonna do, I think she would probably be all for that. Like, who cares about the family suffering? That's her view. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what my dogs are doing. No freaking clue what's going on here. And since this is all about choosing the different path than would normally take, because she's evil, if it would make it easier for me to walk around and have people on my side, let's go ahead and finish it.
Thank you, friend. If you kill the first, the ritual will be complete, and the army will be in my command. Let us be quick.
Shit, no.
He's gone. The first is gone. And now I have control over my ancestors' remains.
You are welcome to any of the treasures in the vault. I thank you for all you have done for me.
That's it?
Thank you for your help, friend. I would not have been able to complete the ritual on my own. The curse will be broken the day that I die. My ancestors have been searching for peace for generations. They will hardly notice the remaining years of my life. With them in my control, at least my family can do some good for Talarain before we are gone forever. Now that I have control of my ancestors, I will use them to protect Talarain against the monsters that seek to destroy it. Do not fear my ancestors, friend. They are under my command now, and in turn, will be your allies. The first is not dead. He now answers to me, as do the rest of my ancestors. He, for one, deserves this current torture for bringing this curse upon my family.
So I got a key to a treasure vault? where this vault is? Found it. That was a fun detour. Maybe a little safer for us to move around this area now. Oh, it's even pretty at night. Yeah, run away now. Really? There's one of your relatives had a brain.
Good, you're here. A powerful relic stolen from our vaults, and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault, and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there.
You should watch who you're talking to.
This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. They were using it to summon Niskaru in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. You're far from it now, but it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Sverri Cora in Melson Shear is Amalur and commands the Warsworn at the front. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Gryan has that key.
Well, there's your answer. Gryan did it.
This way. The inner door. That shouldn't be open.
It wasn't open last time I was here.
This isn't possible. Better press on and see what's inside. To open it without a key would take more force than 10 trolls.
Hope you're a good fighter.
Mages? Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once!
Really?
Go, go!
I'd like to at least take one of these dudes out before they see us. I hate mages. My sister's one. I don't really hate her, but... More of them we could take out, but stealthily, the better off we're gonna be. Because they are a pain in the butt. Oh, that must one out of here. Hello?
Hold on. Just a moment. I found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. It was clasped in the leader's hand. I'll show it to Gryan Shane when I report to him. Return to Helmgard. Gryan Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. I must report to Gryan immediately.
I'm gonna explore. Let's go up here first. Okay, I need to get some more lockpicks. That should give me enough room for the rest. Nice ring. Well, I guess if they find anything missing, just say it was the cultist spirit. There's so much gold on the ground. Why can't I just take it all?
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion.
The only one under my suspicion is you.
We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Of course she was. I ordered her there. That proves nothing. Someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how?
You, dude.
Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic,
Ferengi.
of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue. The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. It's all dusty nonsense to me.
You're dusty nonsense to me.
She never mentioned a key. Withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
I don't like you.
An artifact stolen from the vault.
Contract boards right by the entrance.
Contract boards right by the entrance.
Oh, you could take one. Well, this is a detour. I wasn't planning on going this way. I just need the quartermaster. I think that's the prison, so the quartermaster must be this way.
Contract boards right by the entrance.
I'm gonna shove that contract board down your throat if you don't stop telling me that.
Hello. The swords I have left are of good make.
I am officially a millionaire. Awesome. Oh, that is worth a lot. I'm not really a mage, so.
Now, what was my tally?
Let's go see what she has to say
Shine,
about
sword
this guy.
sharp. That's how Grind likes things.
The wind on the plains can howl like a wolf sometimes.
Traveling, sister? Headed for Cluricon?
took away your armor? What jerk?
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare.
You blame yourself?
I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Gryan would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here.
Your parents?
My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Gryan Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn.
Yeah, I don't like him.
That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. The key! Gods damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it, show it to Gryan. If it is a copy, I know a Master Locksmith in Tyrann's Rest who might be able to help. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskara will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in.
Not surprised it was on Gryan Shane's watch.
It is described in our histories. A thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock, casting a working copy would be no simple task. First, speak with the Castellan. If the key is a copy, then you must seek the Master Locksmith in Tyrann's Rest.
I will get you out of here, I promise.
Contract boards right by the entrance.
That was over this way. What? That's the way up. Well, I thought it was the chest you told me to go into. Well, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go for this thing she told me about. That's apparently my bed.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like Nine Kent.
She might be getting a little annoyed. She thought she was gonna like this place, but
New to Helmgard? It's a fine place if you're Gryan's pet. Bit of a rut for a hireling otherwise. Our brave Castellan. He's not called Brighthelm for his keen wit, I'll tell you that much. Well, she's never mean to me. Treats me like a bit of a kid brother, which is a bit demeaning in its own way, now that I think of it. Borre's a lump, Hanric's an oaf, Gryan's a lout, Gwyn's aloof, and Braid... well, Braid's all right.
I like this guy.
Well, we can't all find this Scaru in some forest cave. If they'd let me fight thieves and wild fae, I could at least begin to prove myself. Mean old bastard. Locked in his tower, works his farmers like beasts. I should know. Worked the land there myself until I left. West of the Strait. Been a bit of a war going on there. Surely you've heard of it. That's the keep off in Dalentart. If I'd only gone there to join.
Yeah, the leader's a lot better than Dalentarth.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like Nine Kent.
We don't need to go on another murder spree.
You put Gwyn and Way behind bars, if you can believe it.
One murder dream was enough.
Oh, what?
An artifact. Stolen from the vault.
Welcome to Helmgard.
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. As I told you, the first thing I did was verify the key was safe and sound in its proper place. Which means what you found is an impossibly perfect copy. Ah, yes, the gnome. Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
Yeah, about this pledge shield business, when do I get a promotion? Doing all your work while you just sit on your butt and tell people they aren't pretty enough. Where is this guy up here? I still haven't been here yet. I need to travel to the house, put some stuff away. I need to go to the one in here though. Because I need to do some sage crafting. I'm ready for another nap. go in there for now. Wait, do I have any gems in here? Wait, I need to socket gems into this one. Alright, what's my other utility socket? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm going to equip that. Just go to the junk pile. Like that. So go weapon utility socket on that one. see a fire. Now I got armor and utility socket. I need those shock rooms. Now it's time to throw some stuff away. My inventory a little bit smaller now. 58 and 90. Look at all these potions. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. I wonder if there's a place where I can get repair kits and lockpicks here. It's been a while since I've been here.
Oh, thank the gods we've finished with it. I can feel the veil of webwood lifting again. Safe journey.
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier. I lost a husband to those monsters before you arrived, and I was sure to lose my son. But you've saved us, Billis and I. I thank you for that, and wish I had something for your trouble. I'll give you all I can. Beware the forest.
Well, it's only lockpicks, but repair kits. Guess we should head here. Do you have lockpicks?
Back for more smithy work? Or looking to use the forge on your own? Either way, shop's open. Forge is yours whenever you need.
Okay, apparently you don't sell lockpicks. Well, as long as I'm more careful next time I pick a few locks, I should be okay.
Hello there, stranger.
Hello. Oh, self-preservation. Wait, I missed a hidden item. Hello?
Ah, welcome. Welcome to my humble palace. Come, have a drink and enjoy a festive respite. I'm an only child. Both my parents passed long ago. True, I've scattered cousins and kin across the plains. But I prefer solitary pursuits. It's easier that way. Believe it or not, I'm not a native of these fair and forsaken plains. No, I was once a profitable exporter based in Rathir. Alas, my business went to the flame. Yes, that's right. I lost everything in the burn. But I found that opportunity always awaits those who search for it. It's the neighborhood burned to ash by the Tuatha in the early days of the war. It's been completely rebuilt, of course.
Star Trek Discovery.
I know when to heed a message from the gods. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
You've come to save us?
I don't know. Do you need saving?
Hi.
What is it now? I've told you before and I'll tell you again. We will leave when there is someplace else for us to go. Tell your friends in Emer that as long as the Tuatha burn our homes, we'll keep searching for a place to settle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was raised in Colm and spent my summers fishing the Tawili coast. And when the war came, I threw my lot in with General Talera. May she forgive herself. They claimed to be low on supplies, to be unable to spare even the smallest charity. But I know better. I have seen. Unlike us, they have everything they need, and more.
Well, in their defense, they have everything that they need, but if all you move in, they could end up short-handed. Or short on food and stuff.
Here we are safe from the Fae, all of them. We are simple people. We don't wish to be pawns in the games of immortals, summer or winter. As for Emer, the villagers have made it very clear that we're not welcome. There would be more understanding if they had endured our hardships. I saw them with my own eyes, and I know Tuatha killed my fair share in the war. I am Elrod Edmund, leader of this pathetic band of ragmen. We come from the farms of the Tawili coast. Go there now,
and you will find only ruin. The Tuatha raiding parties terrorized us where we were safest. At home, there are spies among us, my friend, and they must be rooted out. Will you help me? Kill them. What else? I would do it myself, but I must lead my people. They have no hope left to speak of. My strength is all they have. Fine. Then we shall be discreet. There are 3 whom I suspect of scouting for the Tuatha. They are paid in gold. There is no record of their actions. Onred Amphast is posing as a military recruiter, while Froma and Nag are both residents of our camps in the plain. Be careful. Consider all of them well connected. Be swift. Be merciless.
Now, not that I care, but you are sure
Good luck.
that they are evil? Assassin's work is never done.
Welcome.
Oddities and curios. This might be a place I'll have lockpicks.
You resemble someone of authority. 2 rogues, likely freemen, have stolen a precious item from me. Pay attention! And to think my taxes pay your salary.
Excuse you?
I am W. Mundus, owner of Oddities and Curios by W. Mundus. I have lived in our village for nearly 1 year. I detest it. And don't get me started on the Alpha.
You're talking to one.
One must keep an eye on every possession since the freemen began to terrorize the plain. Some dare to enter the village even with the militia outside. It was an impressive gem sold to me on the road to Haxi. Quite the curio. It is called the Eye of Aman, a magical token shaped by the Fae Aman the Clever. I've yet to research it thoroughly, but it is certainly valuable. Disgusting, sweaty, pathetic things. Do not misunderstand me. I have sympathy for the wretched, but only if they're far from my doorstep.
You may be more cold-hearted than non-Henry. I'm gonna hurt.
This village was once a bustling crossroads for traders and dealers in the arcane. However, in recent years, it has become a barren outpost for the ignorant.
Oh, like you.
There were 2 of them, swarthy brutes, hairy, filthy. I shudder at the thought. The beasts ransacked my antiquities collection and stole several notable items. I am a gentleman, and if you can recover my amulet, I will make it worth your time and effort. I glimpsed them leaving through the back window as they made for the woods. Name your price. Well, perhaps that's not accurate, but you will win my favor. And they don't call me the richest man in Gorehart for my charming personality.
Oh, that explains it. You're from Gorehart. Alright.
Excellent. I will stay here, secure, and wait for your return.
Anything
I've
else?
told you everything, fool. Farewell, stranger.
So you have a shop, but you don't sell anything. Is there anybody else in here that will sell me something? Ah. Or is he more like a museum?
Oh, hello. I don't recognize your face. Strangers are somewhat scarce in a village like this one. Good day. I am Anchor Edmure, scholar and novice sagecrafter. Of course, I may not be a novice much longer. Not after the Scholia Arcana reads my latest discoveries. They are the supreme authorities on magic, and for years I have petitioned them for membership. Unfortunately, they have yet to recognize my scholarship. I have lived in Amalur for many years, uneventfully so. But recent events have led me to believe that my time here is all part of a greater destiny. You see, my apprentice Donald and I have noticed strange weather patterns that occur only in the Forsaken Plain. I don't have answers yet, but we will. Very few have noticed, but the temperature around the Forsaken Plain is dropping. It's so slight that you wouldn't even feel the chill unless you knew to expect it. I don't know the cause of this phenomenon, but I'm sure whatever it is will greatly interest the Scholia Arcana. I follow the strains of magic to this spot, across fields and forests and overseeing stone. There's a great power resting beneath them air. It's ancient, wild. Until we meet again.
Oh no. You have one of Brother Till's books, don't you? Oh. No. The petals of Susanrus. Gult. Why have you come? I was quite clear in my intentions. Another flies the flag of my affections. You are too late. Susnarus. I will never be too late. You are heat of the sun as it withers the leaf. I shiver alone. Then what are we to do? What choice is left to us but to give our passions agency? Gult. Seizing her by the shoulders and piercing her lips with the sharp blade of his flickering tongue. You do not know what I am capable. This awakening, this magical fire, it has cracked me open as a volcano ruptures. I am aflame. Susanrus, falling before him. Then burn. Susanrus had no choice but to struggle beneath his hulking form, writhing as he held her close to his chest and passed his warmth between them. There's still 5 more of those to go. I want to end on Aelin Shearer, but I haven't found her yet.
Yes?
Next time we might take a break and go do the trials at the House of Valor. Depending on what Aelin
Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
That's where I come in. Hello?
I am on official business. Unless you've been sent by the Alpha army, we have no reason to speak. I was a soldier once, in the years before the Crystal War. I saw many die at Gallifore Fields. You could say I learned my lesson. I'm here as a recruiter for the Alpha army. My superiors believe there's still fresh blood to be wrung from the Forsaken Plain. They're wrong, of course. Let's just say I'm glad I'm not one of them. War is harsh on many people in many ways. Those of us who can avoid the suffering should. Ask anyone and you'll get the same answer. They're animals. They care nothing for the mortal races. We're just dust to them.
Admit you're a spy or die.
Enough! Keep your voice down. You're right. I'm a scoundrel and a coward. But you would have done the same thing. Give me a chance to make it right. You have my word, as a father. My informing days are over. Good riddance.
Welcome to a mare.
What do you need?
The Forsaken Plain was once Phalanx.
Please, make yourself comfortable. We don't see too many travelers in a mare these days. Not with that forest of tents growing out front. Relax, and partake of what our small hamlet has to offer.
Oh yay, lockpicks. Thank you. Yeah, what about the refugees?
From the coast of Twili. They claim their village was burned by Tuatha, but I know better. The Tuatha here in the realm of the Summer Court? I think not. They began arriving several weeks ago, marching from Gallifore with their belongings dragged behind them. We've given them all we can, but we only have so much.
One of them, you haven't given them anything. Why can't I talk to the guy?
Isn't it a glorious day, as if Helios himself warms us with a smile? To what do I owe this courtesy? I only have a few moments to spare. The Godstorm awaits my return, and it doesn't like to wait.
Do you make sure the guy beside you doesn't puke on you?
I was born in the city of Rathir, an orphan of the Winding. One day, I stumbled upon the Scholia Arcana library, and I found new life in the ancient books. My advice to them would be to gain some perspective. Villages grow and burn. There is only one event that is worth our attention, and that is the Godstorm.
What is this Godstorm?
Of course, I don't typically prefer the company of others. Take the leader of these refugees, for example. Master Elrod Edmund. Gruff, coarse, not a pleasantry in sight.
Well, can you blame them? They've been traveling away from their home.
It is a good place to find the peace I need to complete my work, although the refugees have certainly slowed progress. I am not one for the cacophony of any kind. I don't know how the Fae in the Cradle of Summer can stand having us so near. Our mortal din is far too distracting even for me. I have never laid my gaze upon it. Such a thing would not be proper. I am a dustling, a child of death. The Cradle of Summer must not be sullied by my taint.
What is this Godstorm you're talking about?
Why, the Godstorm is the greatest event that our fragile world has ever witnessed. It was a battle, a conflict between Fae. They call it the Withering War. That's why I relocated to Emer to complete my book, the definitive work on the subject. The village is nice enough, quiet, although the new arrivals give me no peace. Sadly, I lack the last few resources needed to tell the full story. The works of the famous scribes Ewald, Dalston, Callas, and Wildfrold. Gone. I was so close. It is not in the Fae's nature to fight. The summer and winter courts have existed in harmony since the beginning of time. Leave it to us mortals to ruin a good thing. 500 years ago, the Summer King Issa and the Winter Lord On broke from that pattern and fought a battle here, on this very plain. The land carries the scars. They are lost to the ages, I'm afraid. Minds such as Ewald and Callas are rare. I suspect that their works have been spread across the plains. Athene's wisdom be yours.
You look familiar.
You're fit, we were. Hello, gorgeous. Long time since I've seen you. Do you believe you've gotten even more sex here?
Thank you for coming all this way. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds as if General Talera is still here, in exile.
And why is she in exile?
For all but losing the fortress of Melsenshire. Long ago, Talera led our forces, but then the Tuatha produced a foe she could not best. Her forces barely survived the retreat out of Cluracan. Many blamed her for the loss, to have built up hopes so high, only to have them topple. That was Talera's crime, and she has paid for it, day after day.
So I should meet her there?
You're as quick as ever. Talera is in the cradle of summer, banished from the battlefields of Melsenshire, until she can atone for her past. According to the Fate Weaver here, she seeks an artifact from Ural Tusk that might break the siege and aid our forces. But she cannot do so alone, for poor Talera is fated never to succeed. That is where you can help. In a hidden valley, northwest of the plains of Erethel, the ruins of Ural Tusk lie undisturbed, as they have for many centuries. What Talera wants there is beyond me, but I trust her, even if it goes against my better judgment. Last I heard, General Talera was somewhere in northern Erethel, searching for a way to turn the tide of the war. I think she took a squad to Ural Tusk. You should be just what the general's looking for.
Oh, you're just what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. Parting is always such sweet sorrow. Well, I guess that'll be it for today. Probably gonna talk to him next time. Oh no, wait, let's just go and talk to him now.
Looking for a fate reading? Got my deck in hand.
Oh, this is not gonna tell me
Pleasant
tomorrow.
travels.
Okay. So next time, I think, will be possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow is multiplayer Sunday, but if I do this, we'll be going to the House of Valor to do all those trials, get those over with. And then I guess after that, we will either try to do some side quests or continue on with their quest. So then I think I'm just going to leave it right here, us staring longingly into each other's eyes. Hope you all had a great time today. I hope you have a great weekend. And don't forget to stay high.